have defined that how the nano editor screen looks. Now in this in this video, we will discuss more in detail about the nano editor, like how it works and what all functionalities we will achieve on the nano editor. Okay. So guys, last time as per the user adding information and that we have discussed, now here is again our lab environment. I will clear the screen and I will again refresh the command nano hyphen etc. Then I hyphen default, then user add. Okay. So this is the nano editor nano shell. You can see here get help. We can get by G command, then help write out. So like this command you can see. Now press the down arrow to scroll to the bottom of the file. Okay, so I will press down arrow in here to scroll to bottom of the file. So this is the way we can our nano editor see. Okay. Next thing, see create mail spool no equal to no line space backspace over number and type no and yes type yes. Okay, so suppose I type here yes, I have done the backspace over the no and type yes and then press enter. Okay, now control plus X to exit. Okay, I don't have to press enter, so I will press control plus X. Okay, control plus X to exit and type Y. Okay, now here is asking C save mode buffer, so I will type Y. Now it will ask us to enter save changes, then type user and D at the prompt to confirm the new setting. Okay, so let's go ahead here. See, we don't have the permissions to deny to as the error writing this file. Okay, so again I will press enter to save the changes, but it's getting the error. Then again I will do the new setting from our editor. So I will press Control X to exit. Okay. It's asking save modified buffer. I will do the full screen. Answering no will discard the changes. So I will do the no and to discard the changes. Okay. Okay. Now I am at the editor window. You can see. So now here I can go ahead with my command user add then hyphen D. So see, it will list out, it will create a new small mail spool file. Okay, with this user add command. Now create a new user named student who is a secondary member of research group. Okay, so as you remember in the past videos, we have created a group called research sales. Okay, now in this research group, they are telling us to create a user named student and who would be the secondary member of the research group and primary member of their own private group. Okay, so as we have seen this command user add, then in that we can add the group. Okay, then in that way we can add the full name of the user as well when they do the graphical login. Okay, and they were also specifying that you have to specify the home directory in which we have to specify or we have to create the user. And grep command we can use to verify those users, new user and their group memberships. So let's try here by creating a new user student in the which is a secondary member in our research. So let's I'm copy pasting this for quick and okay, this does not exist, no problem. So we have not created yet. So it seems that we have to refresh the lab and we have to add it again. Research user group research does not exist. Okay, no problem. So we can also do it by means of in here you can see they have been added and in the password membership they has been provided into the home lab into the home student bin directory. Okay, so in the same way this user account information we can see in the etc password file and the shadow files which is responsible for managing the password files. Now the users group information also can be mentioned in password and group files. Okay, now there is another command called AG command that will add the research group as a secondary group for the sysadmin user. So let's try that, but I don't think so it will work because we don't have an uh, user group, a research group. Research then sysadmin. No, that does not exist. Okay, no problem. So we can also create a user group here. We can add this by our previous command which we have done. So I will clear the screen and I will start from the scratch group. Add. I have to add the group by R, then research. So this is the group permissions denied. We don't have the permissions. So what we can do the best, we can do it by we can use the sudo admin privileges. So it will ask for the password netlab123, and in that now I am at the root user. Then I can create again a user account, or we can say I can add this group by my previous command. Group add I can research. Let's see if the group. Okay, great. The group has been created now. Great. Now we will switch back to our nano editor, and after nano editor we can create a group now. Okay, so I will again try this command user add. I have to add this user where I have to add in the research group with -c Linux as the student and -m then student. So let's see. Okay, great. This command works. So now we have a student secondary student group, and we will going to save the password in their etc directory. Similar with this, with the group, we will do group command. So the users group information can be filed in the group directory. Okay, etc group. Okay, great. So next, move on further. We'll add user mode command and with the AG research group and sysadmin. So now here would be a change because the users, we have to note here, users who are actively logged into system will not be able to use any new group membership until the next time they log into the systems. So in our current users who is actively logged in as a root user, okay, so they are not able to use any new group memberships for the, let's say for sysadmin, we are trying to explore or we can trying to added by sysadmin user. So we'll not be able to explore those relationships here. Now let's see the G10 command to view the resource group members. Okay, so let's see this G10. Then we type it as group, then research. Okay, so this is the command. Now we'll have to show the secondary group user created on the which is a student on the research group. Okay, so we'll find it like this, and this is the process ID number for the assigned group. Similarly, we can show the password and database files for it. Okay, the shadow files for storing the passwords. So we will find it by passwd file. We will provide information, and similarly, we can copy this command and G10 shadow. Okay, so likewise, we can get the information. So this we are getting the group ID of both how the student makes a primary member of the student group and with the group ID. Okay. Now next we will see the passwd command to set the password for the student user student which we have created. So let's clear the screen and let's try with this command passwd student. Okay, we'll enter the new password. So in our lab environment, we have enter the password twice. So netlab 123, netlab 123. Great. Okay, so password updated successfully and the new user has been created. So no characters will appear when typing the password. That we have to remember. Okay. Now the output from this shadow file that shows an encrypted password in the second field. So now we will get the content of this. Suppose student, shadow and student. So this shadow command, this shadow file would be the directory etc shadow file. That would be a directory where or the file where our encrypted password are been saved. So how to reveal that? So we can type this command g10 student shadow student, then we'll get this password in encrypted form. Okay, so that is for security purpose in Linux, for creating the users and group memberships. Now we will check the last history, or you can say the last command to check whether the student has a user has ever logged in or not. Okay, that is it. Last okay, so the output of the last command shows that the sysadmin user who has logged in before but not the student user. Okay, so here you can see that now there is also a last V command which works similar to last command except that it shows bad or failed login prompts. Okay, now if we no longer wanted the student user to have the system, then user mode -l command that student will should be used to log the accounts. The account could be unlocked with the user mode -student. Okay. Now, the last thing we'll see here how to delete the student account, remove the user's home directory. So that we can do it by userdel command as we have added the group by user add command. So similarly, userdel command would be used to remove the student user. So use grep command to verify that student has been removed or not. Okay, so this is our option. It will remove the user's home directory in addition to deleting the user's account. Okay, so it's asking here student will mail spool the command that where mail student not found. Okay, so in the nano editor that it's not found. So now we will use to check gf command whether that has been done or not. So a permanent solution to preventing the access student account would be delete the account, or either this command you can use to delete the. Let's if you do not use the share command -r command, what will be output? Well, let's see. Username student does not exist because it has been deleted from the previous commands. Okay. So now let me again run the grep command. Oh, sorry, I have to type the directory also where the group is created. group. Okay, it got successfully executed. Okay, now if I will list the, or let's see if I will check the password, the directory under which our uh, user password is present. Let's see. So we can do the gf hyphen and shadow, which is the shadow directory. Okay, it's been run successfully. So this with this way we have discussed how we can create users and groups in Linux in Ubuntu operating system and how we can delete these users as well. So thank you for watching.